Hi babes, how you doing? Welcome back to day 25 of the live stream event. Man, this is like almost over. It's insane. So today I want to talk about something that I had like an epiphany about last night, that I understood something that I've been doing, excuse me, that I didn't realize it was just automatic, right? And that is a way to move past not believing that you can manifest more money, cash, wealth, abundance, whatever it is. And it's something that I do whenever like tiny little doubts or fears, or not so tiny little doubts or fears pop up. And so where I want to start with this is by moving this camera down, because it always makes me look like I have a chopped off head. Sweet. Okay, so where I want to start with this is talking about the whole daily, even hourly, minutely, if that's not a word, practice. The practice of living in the energy of you have your desire now. You have the money now. You have the cash now. You have the income now. The sales are coming in now. It's being in that vibe. Living in your future reality now. Embodying that energy now. And committing to doing that every day. Now, it would be a lie to say that that's all you have to do and it appears straight away. But the truth is that most of your work is going to be getting back into that feeling as often as possible, because you will throw yourself the hell out of that by just coming up with your own fears and doubts, like, whatever, this is bullshit, or this is not believable, I don't believe this, how is this even possible? Like, how can it even happen? Like when you're, and then, or you feel like, I don't know, sometimes I've had this where you feel just immense doom. Like there's like this impending feeling of doom that maybe it's ridiculous to think of this, to want to be a multimillionaire, to want to have a multi-million-dollar company, or that it is just so undeserved, or maybe that it's just too far-fetched to even believe. So that is what like the true work is. It's getting yourself back into feeling that way, because you're gonna have all your doubts and stuff pop up. And so what I was thinking about last night, it's always when I'm like trying to go to sleep and then idea comes, and then I'm like typing on my phone, tapping, writing, texting on my phone. Oh my god, why can't I figure out what it is? Anyway, and a way that I help myself move through that when it like just a random little fear pops up is I remind myself that the reason that I am fearing is because it is a protection thing, right? It's like, okay, here's an example. Say, like, I'm used to having a quota of around 150 sales every single month, right? Like, that's a norm for me. I don't go, like, it would be shocking if it went below that. Like, 150 is my number. And when I think of that doubling or tripling or 10xing, right? I'm just like, how does that happen? How is that even possible? Like, I look at what is, which isn't the best thing to do if you want to feel into your new reality, but I look at like my previous income statements, breakdowns, and it's consistent with the same numbers, right? It's like increased slowly over time, but it's pretty consistent, right? And so a while back I got into this pattern of like, how is it even possible to move that when this is like what it is? This is how it is. And then I had to remind myself, Elise, remember, there was a day when you could not even fathom making a sale. There was a day when you couldn't even understand how you could make money every single day from running your own online business. There was a day, and I remember it very vividly. I remember I was going for a walk, like an afternoon walk, and I remember thinking, how the hell is it possible to do that? Like, it just couldn't compute. Like, I could not calculate it, right? I was just like, how do people make sales every day? How do they know it's coming in? How is it even possible? How can you trust that? Like, is that a good way to do business? Like, how is it even possible? And yet it is completely possible now. This is my reality. I make money every single day. I don't even have to sell anything. I don't even have to work on my business if I don't want to. I make money every friggin' day. Like, it's that consistent that I know how much money I'm gonna make every month. There was a day where I could not fathom that, and yet I'm here, right? So what I can't fathom, or I couldn't fathom in the future, is going to happen. It's here now in my energy because I'm moving into it every day. But right, like, even though I can't perceive from a path I haven't taken yet, as I've said a couple of times, it's still going to happen the more that I move into the energy of it, right? The more that I come back to the feelings of it being here now. And that's what I did in the first place. Like, that's what I did way back when I started my business. And I was so in like a lack mindset, a employee mindset when I was way back then, but I still believed that something different could happen, and I still worked my butt off to get my mindset work my mindset to change how I thought about money. And now look, I am making money every day. I make it every day. So I already know that this is like a given. It's a given. It's a given that living in my future reality now will take me there. It's a given. It's already been done. I've already done it myself. And then when you want to look for further evidence, say you haven't gotten there yet, say you're not like producing the consistent income you want, like maybe it's a bit sporadic, or maybe it is like you're not haven't even made a sale or anything yet. Look for evidence of it. There's so much evidence, right? But look for it from the people that you trust and admire the most, different online entrepreneurs that you love. I did that for me because there's a lot of them preaching about making it, but they're not. Yeah, so just stick with the ones that you want. And so what it is, like when you're freaking out, when you can't believe you are living in your past thoughts and feelings, right? You're living in your past. And for us to be able to live in our future now, we have to go into the unknown, right? Because it's unknown. We haven't had any physical experience of being in that reality yet, right? On the physical, in the physical world, on the physical plane, in the fifth dimension, how we're like billionaires, right? So let me just check my notes, make sure I'm on track. So yeah, it's normal to revert back because that your brain is literally telling you that is safer. Reverting back to your old past thoughts, feelings, actions about money. And that could be super like sabotagey. It can be super lack mindset. Your brain is like, this is safer because this is what I know. I don't know the unknown. I can't compute the unknown. I don't know where that is. I don't know what to do with it. So that's unsafe for me. This is safe. Even though it sucks, it's safe. So let's go back here. And so that's what your disbelief, your doubts, your fears, your scarcity is doing. It's helping you go back to what is safe, right? And so when you can look at it like that, it's like, oh, you can give it some love because all your brain is trying to do is bring you back to safety, bring you back to what you know. So what I do is I remind myself, hey, I know it's easy to go back to the past thoughts and feelings, but because I'm brain is afraid of the unknown, but it's okay. We are safe. It's okay to move into the unknown. We are completely safe. It's going to be okay. And I find that when I do this, I can easily move back into feeling the feelings of it's here now. I can easily move back into my future reality and living in that energy now. And it's just allowing myself to express what I'm freaking out about, which is the unknown, right? The unknown, I can't believe it because I've never experienced it. I can't trust it because I've never been there. What else? Yeah, you get the idea. So even though I haven't experienced it, I can't trust it, I'm going to let myself know that I can trust it. It is safe to move forward, but it's now less safe to stay in this fearful, lackful, past thoughts and feelings, and we're going to forge and move forward into this unknown path, because even though it's scary, it's exciting. And if you have evidence in your life previously of, say, making money from your business, or you've been able to start making like a little bit more than you usually do, or you make consistent sales every day, or you make a certain amount every month, you can use that as evidence that this is actually taking you where you want to go, because there was a day when you weren't making any money, and then you were able to get on board with making a certain amount. And so it is inevitable that you can move up the ladder and progress forward by stepping into the unknown. Yeah, so that's it. That's essentially it. It's all about coming back to the future reality, feeling the feelings of having the money, having the cash, having the sales, having the house, the car now. It's all about coming back to that now. And every time you feel disbelief, every time you feel fear, every time you feel doubt, what you do is work through that, tell yourself it's safe. Tell yourself that yes, the unknown is there, but we're not going back there. It's safe to move forward. And then come back to the feelings of feeling the future reality now. So yeah, hopefully that made sense. I feel like I might have lost you guys for a second there. But yeah, so that's what I do. That was my little realization last night of what I've been doing for the last few months, is just soothing myself. If I feel like the fear, or not the fear, it's more like disbelief, like not believing that it's happening. But it is. But if I look at the evidence, it is happening. It already is happening. And if I feel the feelings and live in the energy of it, is here now, and I continue to do that, and I come back to it every minute that I can, every single day, it's here. And it is showing up in my reality now. Yeah, so that is all from me today. If you have any questions or any feedback, please, of course, share them in the comment section below. And if you felt like this would be valuable for someone else, maybe they're struggling with believing that it's possible for them, please share this live stream with them. And other than that, I will see you tomorrow.